and welcome to today's video. This is another chit chat. This is going to be a life update. So I have been busy. Again, when I left off with my last kind of update, I was talking about how this last quarter is going to be all about investing in me, doing what I need to do, making sure that I'm hitting these goals and that where I'm at is exactly where I need to be. So I hired a coach. My coach is Miss Kissy Denise, and she's amazing. I'm going to link her below. So she's pretty much a celebrity gossip blogger, turned celebrity blogger, turned life coach and business and branding coach. So she is amazing and super sweet, and I have nothing but great things to say about her. Now, since working with her, two things that I've really learned that I think are nuggets that I can pass on is that as you're building from nowhere, when you're building from nowhere, you definitely want to make sure that you are throwing in your brand with what's trending and what's popular and what other people want to see. Does that make sense? You don't want to, for me, I'm marketing, that's kind of where I started. But then I wanted to throw in things that are trending so that new people can see. So you're going to see more reaction videos. You're going to see more opinion videos. You're going to see just more things that I know I personally look at when I'm looking at YouTube. And you're going to see stuff that's on brand. And you're going to see stuff that I'm teaching. And you're going to see stuff that I'm selling and things like that. So that is one of the keys. Once you get to the top and people like you and people know you, then you can tell them all about your secrets from way back when and introduce them to your pets and introduce them to your kids and things like that. But until they build that bond, that connection, people don't know who you are and they really don't care. So understanding that, in that a lot of these other videos are bringing people in, then they're following other videos where I'm giving my opinion or I'm teaching them something and then they stay and then they subscribe. So that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing an increase in subscribers, an increase in everything, blogging, newsletter, people follow me on social media, and it's because I'm giving them more of what I will actually want. And not just pushing for myself and for selfish reasons because I'm trying to build my brand and make some sales. So I am seeing that. And so what is that doing in layman terms? Because I don't want you to feel like, well, that's just a waste of time. No, what you're building is you're building trust. You're building relationship. You're building people being able to relate to you. You're building people being able to connect with you outside of all the other consulting businesses or online businesses or marketing businesses and things like that. You are separating yourself from the pack by doing these things. So I don't want you to feel like, oh, it's a waste of time. There is a method to the madness. However, a lot of times we just need to be explained. And that leads me to another thing. If you have to be explained everything and the reasons why and like all this stuff when you're being coached, you may not be coachable. You may just need to go ahead and do and not question why. Do I need to repeat myself? If a coach that is someone that is here and you are here and you're trying to get here, instead of figuring out all the 19,000 reasons why, maybe you just need to do. And so that's what I've been doing. I've been given a list. I've been doing it. And if I have questions, I can do it, ask questions later while I'm in the mix or while I'm on the part 2. But if I'm supposed to sign up for a platform for sponsorship, I'm just going to sign up. Then when I'm looking at everything, I can ask questions. If I need to post more beautiful pictures and relatable pictures, then I just need to go ahead and do that. Now, here's the key for those that are looking for really pretty pictures and don't want to make them yourselves. Hot stock, Haute stock. I will list it below right here. That is where you can find some bomb pictures. So if you are looking to make your Instagram pop, that is where you want to go. Now you're going to have to pay to play. This is pay to play season. So I believe if you missed their Black Friday sale, I believe their membership yearly is $2.99. It was $1.99 for the Black Friday sale, which I went and definitely invested during that time. So that is one of the things that you're going to want to do, because honestly, prettiness sells. That's it. That's all. Prettiness sells. So yes, if you're going to be in front of the camera, you want to be cute. If you see I have my head wrap, I have a little bit of my hair standing out, I am cute. I did not just come out here with my hair all over the place and no eyebrows, right? I'm not going to do that. And when you see me out, I'm going to be even fiercer because I know I'm going to take a full body shot. I'm going to have on a dress because people like that. Now, why? Why do people like that? Because people aspire to be like that. And what are you building as a brand? You're building relativity, but you want to also show that you're, again, up here and you can help elevate people. So I want to show the above average lifestyle that I have and that I'm creating by doing this, and that you can have it too if you get my products, if you follow my strategy, if you get these sponsors that I'm trying to connect you with. Those are the things that I'm trying to showcase. Those are the things that you're going to be seeing from me. Those are the things that I needed to show people. The last thing was people know me, but they don't know me. Does that make sense? So people see me, but they don't know my story. There are some heartstrings that I need to pull. There are some why are you doing this? What is your why that I maybe need to explain? And then I may need to introduce myself over and over and over again. So those are things that matter because people want to be able to relate to you. People want to know your story. And people relate to people that are real and that they are authentic. And that helps. And so this is for anybody. There's a lot of people that want somebody else to do social media for them and don't want to go on stories or be live or do all that stuff. And when they do that, you are taking the authenticity off of your brands because people ultimately want to see you. Now, once you're big, you can kind of take that out and have somebody else post for you, but you're still, all the celebrities, all the people that have a large following are still on stories, are still sometimes making videos. Why? Because ultimately they know that I can automate a lot of things, but people want to see me. People like this brand because of the owner behind it, right? We like Fenty Beauty because of Rihanna. We like the crayon craze because of Super Scent. You know, we don't just like those brands as they stand alone. We like the owner, and as they grow, then they will be just a staple brand in the home. But as you're building, that owner to company connection is very important. So that is what I've learned, right? And so I'm going to keep this going. Actually, no, it's 16 minutes, so I'm going to... No, it's only 8 minutes. Yes. So I'm going to keep this going and bring you on a last breakthrough for me. Oh, before I get into my breakthrough, if you're not following me on Instagram, follow me now. We just hit 2K followers on Average Black Girl Instagram, and so I will be starting to do giveaways. I'm running a giveaway right now, so you want to follow that one. And then on my personal page, we are very close to 3K followers. Once I get to 3K followers, I'm going to be giving another giveaway and start doing giveaways on that platform as well. So if you're not following on either of those, make sure you take time right now to go and follow me on Instagram, because I'm now at a place where I can give things away. So I'm excited. Now, the last thing I want to talk to is the breakthrough. So one of the breakthroughs that I've had, as you guys know, again, I've been investing. So for Black Friday, with Sammy Wonder, so I'm in a dating group, like I said in my last dating update, and I went and I bought this thing called Dating Like a Diva Toolkit. I love it. Great. It's actually the first thing I've actually bought. She had a Pink Tuesday sale, so the Tuesday before Black Friday she had a sale. Went and got it. Great. So far I'm just on day one. I loved it. One of the things that they did was they wanted you to, one, put together what are some common things that you think of when you think of dating. And so one of the things that I think of that is common is, you know, there are no men that want to be married. They're not enough. They won't find me. Men are just not on anything. They're not worth it. Those are the kind of things that, if I'm being real, sometimes go through my head. The first step was to take that away. No, men, there are lots of good men out there, and I can't wait for them to find me, and I can't wait for the one that's supposed to be with me to find me. And there are lots of men that want to be married. There are lots of men that want to be husbands. There are lots of men that are going to be great husbands. So just changing that away and changing my thinking. And so the next step was I went and made as my screensaver some of those positive affirmations. And so that's kind of what I have on my screensaver. I have pictures, different pictures of me, and I have the text overlay with these positive affirmations. There are so many good men out there. There are so many men interested in marriage, things like that. So that was part one of what I did. And then the next thing was figuring out what are some of the actions that I do that get so much into my head that it's just like unhealthy. So one, talking to your family and friends about potentials when they haven't made their worth permanent to even be talked about in that way. That's number one. Number two, fantasizing. And we all do it. It happens. But it's not healthy and it doesn't help anything. So not fantasizing like, okay, there's this guy and, you know, this may be it and I can't envision babies and family and blah, blah, blah. Like, I don't need to do any of that. So knowing when I'm doing it and changing my thoughts. And those were just two of the ones that I saw that I could change to do that. And the last thing was really understanding, like, until a man has made his intentions clear and is moving forward with those intentions, and you know, that's just your friend. That's just your homie. He's just a male friend. And so taking him off the pedestal and also taking him off maybe doing actions that I wouldn't. Like, I have a lot going for myself. Everything is going well. I'm happy. I'm not, in a place where I feel rushed or behind or whatever. Like, I am just in my light and I'm really good. I'm in a really good place. With that being said, there was a situation that happened today where I got a call from one of the guys that I'm, rotational dating, RDing, and he is going to go out of town for work. And so he was like, hey, I'm working from home today. Do you want to come over? You can do some work. We can like hang out or whatever and catch up. Now, normally the old me would have been like, yeah, let me get my stuff and let me go over there. No, today I was like, well, if you wanted to hang out, you should have planned. If you would have called maybe the day before, or if you would have scheduled early this week, yes. But I need to record. I need to record today, and my room is prettier than yours, and this is kind of what I want to do. And then I called my friend afterwards when I said, he was like, well, let me know if you could come a little bit later. I have class at 6, but let me know. And so I immediately called my friend and I was like, my first thought is to call you about this whole situation. What should I do? And I knew that, like, at this point, there's no point. Like, we've been talking for a minute. It came out that he did not want a relationship. I did. He kind of fell off. Now he was kind of making his way back around. And there's no point to go back to those things. Not without any intentions being said. There's no reason. One, now that I'm rotational dating, I actually have plans tonight. And two, there's no point because of the fact that going to the house with no clear expectations may or may not leave me feeling like I want more, confused or whatever. Like, we really haven't had that conversation about if we're still on the wrong page, then we should just be friends and we should do things outside of the house, or just have that conversation that we're just friends. That hasn't been made. I wasn't planned, so I wasn't a first thought, and I didn't want to go. Like, honestly, just looking in my own counsel, I can be my own counsel. I trust my instincts. I trust that I can handle my business and I can do it in a feminine way. So what I did was I just called back and I was like, hey, I'm not gonna be able to make it. Have a safe trip and I'll talk to you when you get back, and just short and sweet, and that's it. Now, did I have more that I could say? Of course, like I'm a girl who don't have already like a book of what we can say on every different option, right? Who don't have that? But I didn't have to use it. I'm learning that I can say less and get my point across, and that sometimes less is more. Sometimes you don't have to give everyone the entire sentence and ins and outs of what you're thinking and why you're thinking and things like that. And that is kind of what I am on right now. And I'm just really into people that want to be into me and want to be a husband. And, I don't need to convince anyone that I'm worthy, or that even if they're not ready, that they should get ready because the queen is here, right? I don't have to do that, and I'm not going to do that. And it's better that way. So we're just setting boundaries. That is what I'm doing. I'm setting boundaries with any and everything. Setting boundaries with this is actually feeding into my other parts of my life. I have a lady that booked a marketing with me, and I quoted her at a price, and she said she couldn't hit it, and so we ended up negotiating down to just my regular 90-minute session price, which is $300. And we're working, and she's asking now for more information, and just letting her know, hey, you paid for this. If you want more, that's perfectly fine. You just maybe need to go ahead and pay for more hours, or we can work out another bundle or a deal like that. So instead of just letting things slide, like having a hard, this is what you paid for, this is what I'm going to give you, and if you want to go past that, then that's fine. But then we're going to need to have a conversation. Let me know when you're free. We can talk during our scheduled time later on this evening. And these are some of the things that we can talk about. Not mean, just direct. And, hey, this is, we'll have some conversations on the phone. I think we're gonna need some more buckets of time. But in the meantime, this is what I want you guys to do. So that is my updates for this week, and let me know. I'm going to actually make a poll. What kind of videos do you want from me? Because I have a lot of ideas that I think you would like, especially some of the marketing strategies that I've been doing. Like, I want to tell y'all all about Instagram. Okay? And not even tell y'all, I want y'all to book me so I can help y'all with your Instagram as well, because it's all clicking for me. But let me know if there's anything else that you guys want to talk about. But I'm really an open book here. I hope that I'm helping someone else through this, and that we can all get everything we want out of life, because we can, and I believe it. So that is it, my above average crew. Leave your comments, hit that like button, and share it to a friend that needed to hear this. All right, guys, bye.